Uh, uh, hi, hello, nice to meet everyone in this year. I didn't, I just been so hesitant to switch over to this screen. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready. Oh yeah, hello, I'm back. Yeah, I was so hesitant switching over because I'm like, oh man, it's like, man, it's like that feeling when you don't, like when you just haven't done a thing in a while and you just don't want to do it, and well, you gotta force yourself to do that. So here we are. You got a new emo to share. Well, too bad. I don't care about that. We're just here to yap about stuff that's not that. Anyway, hello. Hi. I know people have missed me, and I know that for sure. What is that supposed to mean? I don't know either. Anyway, but I missed everyone. That's for sure. I missed streaming, missed my friends, and I've been doing some catching up with other things. Yeah, and I've been enjoying myself in the process, that's for sure. Yeah, hello. Maybe people have actually, I don't know. I don't know what I mean to try to say. You've missed me. I know you've missed me, and I mean, yeah. You've been messaging me a lot. I've seen a lot of them. And I'm sorry that I ghosted pretty much everyone who was messaging me at the time. But let it be known that I've seen everyone's messages and I've appreciated every single one of you. And I'm like, no, there's no way they miss me. I'm just non-existent, right? I don't know, but I'm here, and that's all that matters at the moment. And it's a bit strange that I'm streaming a little earlier than I usually do. I'm trying to mix it up a bit. It just I don't know. I feel like in general it's just mixing everything up. Yeah. Just to try to make it different for this year, right? It's all good. I have support. Yeah, and I appreciate it. Yeah, so that hiatus was surprisingly a little shorter than I thought I would take, but I'm like, what should I do? It's like, I thought about coming back last month, but I thought maybe that wasn't a long enough break for me from streaming, and I thought like, oh, it's a little too much, like a little too much to try to come back to afterwards. So I took another month of a break, and here I am. Here I am. Overall, like 2.5 months, or well, maybe just 2 months approximately that I've been on hiatus for, but I'm back now. I feel like maybe I could have taken a bit longer of a break. No, I'm kidding. I feel like if I took longer of a break, then they'll definitely be forgotten. Just become super irrelevant after a little while. I don't know. I feel like at that point it would suck. You could never forget me. Oh, no, don't. No, don't be so sure about that. No, don't be so sure about that. It's, oh well. Yeah, but I've missed everyone. I missed this. Yeah. So whether or not I see anything good happening, like, no, actually I don't know what to say. It's just the start of the year, man, and I'm already like thinking about whether it's gonna turn out alright this year. Man, because last year sucked a bit. Okay, the first half was fine. Second half not so much. Let's hope that this year is gonna be a whole lot more, you know. And I'm like I planned some stuff for last year, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't have those ideas realized. So then I had to delay that whole thing, and hopefully this year is the time to actually have it happen. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for their patience with me, and yeah, I don't know what else to really cover with that part of introducing myself. Anyway, for those who forgot who I am, or for those who do know who I am, I don't know. Just for those who don't know, whatever the heck, I don't know. I just yeah, just for those who are here, yeah. I'm Andrike Sky, and I'm a cyborg VTuber of the Mouseverse. And it's my first stream of 2026. Yippee! Not like the first 2026 thing I've ever done, as I've been uploading stuff on my VOD channel. I don't think anyone really checks that often. It's kind of rare for anything to happen in general there. I mean, I know for sure people see it. I know that. So I guess that's fine. But I feel like it's just been a whole consistent recording of woo just woo of like recordings, and man, it just feels weird, you know, when you do woo stuff, but it's not on stream, it's instead just on a video recording, you know. So it's a bit different. I don't know what I mean by that, but yeah. Anyway, that's what I've been up to with uploading with that content and whatever. Although I did technically still make content. I still made content on like a couple weeks after I started a hiatus. And that was interesting for sure. Man. Peepaw. Man, no. Just because I was gone for 2 months doesn't... it doesn't mean anything anymore. But yeah, hello. Hello. I feel like I should address people by name. There's like a lot of people here, honestly. So it's like Rose and Ozzy and Unknown. And of course Wampy, of course. And then Lychee. You missed me? I don't believe that. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. But how have I been? I've been a lot better as of late, that's for sure. I did appreciate everyone for, you know, sending all those messages to me while I was gone, so yeah. But I'm feeling much better now. And I'm hoping that it doesn't have to be this like like this whole thing late like in the future. At least not anytime soon when I do a hiatus like this where I feel in the slumps. I'm not confident at all. You calling me old man, Spencer? What the hell? said you... What? Oh, you have to say hi to me, but not that you have to nicely? What? Man. Okay, well, at least Spencer's here then. Man, I don't want to get licked after a 2-month hiatus. That's gross. Man. It's like... strange. I mean, never missed that part anyway. Hey, what the... Oh yeah, I completely forgot to change that. You know what? Hold on, let me figure out how to do this thing. Lumfow. Ah, let me do my thing, man. Okay, let me... Gonna sound a... It's not gonna sound like anything right now, but it's gonna sound like something right now. Lumfow. Yeah, that's... I'm all... What now? Man. Lumpy. But yeah, I miss everyone, and that hiatus was very much needed. That's a kidney stone. Man, they have not been taking care of themselves, huh? That makes them lumpospheres now. Man, it went from Wampus to Lumpus. Oh, they're gone. Okay. Alright, I see how it is. Yeah, see, that's proof they're never there for me. You can't stay for long as you have to get to work, but it's wonderful to see I'm back and you look forward to my next ASMR stream. I appreciate it, Rose. Thank you for stopping in for my return. And I think the next time I do ASMR should just be the same day, but I might stream that a couple hours earlier just because I want to actually try something new, you know, considering a lot of the data I've seen of like the retention, like as you could really understand my frustrations with that. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do streams in general a couple hours earlier so it doesn't have to be this whole fuss of, oh my god, I'm not getting anyone to watch the stream. So yeah, but yeah, thank you for stopping in, Rose. Good luck at work, and yeah, I'll see you then on Friday, because that's the only time, or not the only time I'll do ASMR. I don't know if I'll be doing ASMR on Sundays. I might have to think about it, because yeah. Oh, by the way, is it 10:24 in the morning or evening for me? It's 10:24 in the evening. Oh, 10:25. Never mind. But yeah, it's the evening, the PM. In the clock, it actually has like a tiny icon next to the time. So if it's like the moon, then it's nighttime. If it's the sun, then that's daytime. But you rarely see it be the sun because I never really stream in the morning or the afternoon or whatever. I mean, I used to stream in the afternoon, but I gave up on that, and then I kept going with that, and then yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Yeah, so that's how it is. But anyway, I hope everyone else is doing well today, or just in general while I was gone. I hope everyone is doing well, because I don't know, a lot of things have happened in those past couple of months. What should I cover? What should I cover? The parts where the Game Awards happened. Man, that was so old. Or it's not even old, that's like last month, but man, It's like there's stuff that happened. There was the Arknight's Enfield beta test 2 that I didn't get into, which I'm disappointed with. But they are gonna have the official Arknight's Enfield release this Wednesday or Thursday. It depends. Start at the beginning. I don't know. Like at the beginning, with the hiatus, I guess. Like the time afterwards. Man. No need to take notes, man. I don't understand. I don't know. Man. But yeah, I guess I'll just explain the whole happenings of what I've been doing for the past couple months when I was gone. But yeah, when I was gone, I started went on a whole VR like journey here. Like I played Into the Radius 2 immediately after I finished the whole playthrough of the first Into the Radius. And then I got so into the game that I grinded a whole bunch, and then I was like, okay, I have an idea. Maybe I should just be a weird person and record like a weapon showcase of Into the Radius 2, because I mean, technically people have already showcased the weapons in there, but they didn't do it for like the most recent editions of the stuff. So then I'm like, okay, I'll just do this and that, and I'm like, okay. And that was just, it's not for content, it was honestly for my own self-enjoyment. For some reason, every time I like try to immerse myself into the game, I'm like, okay, let's try to do this pose with my hands, and then I end up doing it, I guess. And then I watch back the footage, I'm like, wow, I'm so cringe. But I mean, I keep repeating through it because, man, it's kind of satisfying sometimes. Because it's not like how in flat screen games you just press R to reload and then you do the reload. In VR, you just do the whole sequence of things. That's what felt satisfying, honestly. But yeah, that's just how it was. And yeah, the like Into the Radius 2 is still in early access, so there wasn't too much content in there, so it was very easy to complete. I played it with my friend in co-op mode a couple times, like fully through, tried to challenge ourselves doing this and that, and it was fun. Kind of buggy, but that's to be expected for early access, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm a cool peepaw. Man, I just want to be called cool and not be a peepaw, man. I am cringe, but he love me. Yeah, that's something I didn't want to hear about me being cringe. I mean, it's true, but man, just hearing it feels weird. But yeah, anyway, I did that for my own enjoyment for that. Can't spell cyborg or encrypted without cringe. Well, you only get to use maybe 2 or 3 of those letters, I guess. Sure. Or 4? I don't know. It's like a maximum of 4 letters that you could use out of that. There's no E in either of those. But there's C and R for both of them. And then like only one of those has an I, and only one of those has the G, and then the N and E does not exist. It's okay, we can't spell. Man, who's we except me? Ha. I don't know. But anyway, aside from that, all of us, you can still spell Krig. frig. I don't know. Man. Oh yeah, and there was a time where I was playing Ready or Not, and it was also I was playing that because the VR mod was also there, so I wanted to try that, but I wanted to complete the game in like its normal mode first. Like I didn't want to install the mod and use it when I haven't completed the game yet. But yeah, Ready or Not, here I come. But no, I played that for a lot of time. Getting the achievements for that is so bad. It's so bad. I think Ark asked me how the game was. I ghosted him. That's not because I hate him, but it's because I didn't feel like responding to anyone at the time because I'm like, man, I don't know. And it's also because I was doing achievement hunting at the time and I didn't really feel like I had a good opinion of the game because I was just frustrated all the time. Man. The heck? Like another microwave? What the hell? What is happening? Your first auto yippee? What? Man. I don't what? I don't even know what either of you guys are talking about anymore. Man. I've been so out of the loop that I just don't understand what's happening anymore. Can you guys explain what happened with what's going on with the microwave, huh? What are you guys doing with it? Spencer, you better not be doing anything weird with any of the kitchen appliances again. I've been absent. Yeah, I'm aware. I've been absent for the past couple of months. Yeah, I should know something. Only he's alive. It's a miracle. Man, not really that much of a miracle anyway. But sure. Hi, hello, Beast. Hope you're doing well today. Man. Spencer and you are making microwaves because we're not making children. I mean, what about microwave children? What about that? That kind of sounds weird. Never mind. Don't ignore that part. All jokes aside, yeah. I hope I've been well. Yeah, I've been so much better than 2 months ago for sure. I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you for asking. Oh, what the heck? It's good that I am back. I was missed, man. Yeah. Don't microwave the joke. That's not what I mean. That's why I said ignore it, man. I was like, what? That's for me leaving us. I didn't want to. I had to. I wasn't. Man. Fine, call me a donkey all you want. Man. It's not gonna change any of it. It's already done. It's already been done, and I'm back. What can you do about it, man? I don't know. Whatever. But, aside from that, there was a time, there was a moment where I was working on a Beat Saber level, a custom Beat Saber level, and then I published that, and it was fun. It was fun. Yeah, very, very fun to, work with and also play test with. yeah, and then I published some videos with that, like a short and like a full demonstration video of it. And man, when I posted the short, it kind of got popular. And I'm like, wow, heck yeah. And it's like those numbers kind of upped my ego a bit, but that's only because it's just normal gameplay, nothing else. So it's like, oh, that's easy content. Yeah, so I was proud with that, and you know, I feel like I'm pretty much like one of I'm just like the one guy who just made a custom Beat Saber map and then just left it like that. And I don't know if anyone in my friend's space has ever played my maps at all. Probably not, because Beat Saber is super niche. And thank you for the head pat. And I see what you want. I see, I don't know. Oof. Man, I don't know what that. Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to do, but sure. But yeah, it was a lot to really consider the design of the map for. Like, I really wanted to make it feel like you're dancing along to the song, as well as like making sure the rhythm makes sense. The hard part was to try to make the easier difficulty easier instead of, you know, the other way around. It's like once you make like the foundation of it, it gets really difficult how you should optimize it, because people's definition of what the hard difficulty should be for a Beat Saber map is super subjective. So it's like, oh, it has to be this beats per minute, or it has to be this many notes. And I'm like, what? What? It's a metal pipe moment? No! Man, that makes no sense. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot to consider. And I feel like I could have... Nah, I feel like if I try to ask other people around, like, oh, what should I do here? Then it might have turned a little different than I would have wanted it to. So, I don't know. Life makes no sense sometimes. That's for sure. It never makes sense. But yeah, it's just how it is, I suppose. And I guess, I don't know, I guess that was pretty much the whole thought process behind it. Just like, make the rhythm make sense, make it fun, but not too difficult. I mean, it took me a while to get a full combo on it. It's like one of those moments where when you're recording footage for it, then you have to make it as convincing as possible to see like, it's definitely possible. Instead of like, oh, you missed it. It's like a tiny obligation that as a creator of the map, you have to full combo your own map. It's like, oh yeah, you know, as proof that it's totally possible that you can do it. You know, instead of just placing note blocks here and there, and then that's it. Like, never actually getting it. And yeah, I don't like that. Like, trying to do that is not worth it. It's so bad. It's so bad if you try to like do a map but then end up not full comboing it like your own map. And it's like, man, you should be able to. You have to prove to people that it's possible to full combo it. And if it can be full combo, then it's definitely possible to play. Yeah. And oh yeah, I didn't mention like it was like a year, like more than a year since I really played Beat Saber, and I never really looked into like what mods have been added into it until I started playing it again. And I'm like, what is Vivify? What is this? What is all this and that? I don't understand. So then I like got Vivify, and then I played some Vivify maps. Yeah, all I can say is that Vivify is such a revolutionary mod for Beat Saber. Being able to add anything like into Beat Saber is such a revolutionary thing for the game. And it was such an eye-opener. It's like especially that one guy who makes such flashy visual maps, and it's like, oh, that's satisfying. But it's such a trip because it kind of tricks you into like this kind of thing or that kind of thing, and then you mess up. Yeah. But anyway. Hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well, Necro. No way. Yes way. But I'm here. You can't do anything. Actually, no. People can do something about it. They could just... do something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But yeah. I don't... like nowadays, I don't really touch Beat Saber because I don't feel motivated anymore to play it. I mean, it's kind of like everything I touch. I don't commit. I just jump and hop around every other time. So, yeah. I just hop around, do stuff, then leave, and then come back after some time, and then leave. If people try to end my stream rambles with you're pretty sad you didn't know where I'd gone. How am I? Oh, I'm doing very well. And I feel like, I don't know, I announced my hiatus on Twitch stories, but I know people don't look at that a lot. So that was a total fail in like trying to get anyone's attention with that. And then I announced the hiatus on Twitter and Discord. So yeah, that was great. Yeah, that was great, wasn't it? But yeah, I'm doing well now. But I hope you're doing well too. You'd still do that. Yeah, I know you would. Man. No hesitation. But yeah, I feel like if I were to play Beat Saber again, it might just be if some maps are added in for songs that I like. Or maybe if I think of like another song that I want to make a custom map for. So yeah. Yeah. That'd probably be the motivation to come back. But until then, I'm just like, nah, I'm not playing Beat Saber for a while. It was super fun, but man. I mean, I definitely improved on the gameplay aspect of it, but man, it's kind of tiring sometimes. Like, both mentally and physically. You did something you haven't done in months. What is that then, I wonder? You know, have to bounce and get to work. Have a fun rest of your stream. I will. Thank you for stopping in, Rose. Good luck at work. And I'll see you later, alright? Yeah. Played COD. Yeah. Good. I mean, I kinda... No, not kinda. I already gave up on COD. Black Ops 7 came out and I was like, nah, I'm not getting it again. I'm not doing it. I played the Black Ops 7 open beta, and I was like, no. I don't know if this is gonna be something I would enjoy in the long term. So I just stopped. And then I instead got Black Ops 3, and I'm like, yeah, this is much better to have. Actually playing the, the peak version of zombies instead of whatever the heck's happening now. Yeah. And I I don't play COD anymore. I think that was a good thing. Or I'm pretty sure it's a good thing that I don't play COD anymore. Because my god, I can't be fricked to do any of it anymore. A few months ago, you and your friend, or your best friend, fell off of COD and you switched to Apex. Don't know if that's a better switch over, but I mean, as long as you enjoy it, then I mean, that's fine. I mean, in my opinion, I dropped Apex because everything was changing too much. Like, they changed how classes worked, and then they added characters that were kinda OP, and then people were sweaty in lobbies and doing a whole lot of movement text, and I'm like, nope, this isn't right. I don't want this anymore. So I stopped playing Apex with that one. But yeah, as long as you're enjoying Apex, then that's really what matters. Like, I was so bad at Apex just because I can't aim when there's people moving, schmoving, sliding around. It's so bad. I can't do it. And then I get down and I'm like, whoop, this is it for me. Man. Oh well. But I feel like in general I haven't been playing a lot of FPS games, so it's just maybe it's just a little enlightening or something. Like refreshing, relieving that I'm not, in this whole grind anymore, I guess. But yeah, it's been great, I guess. I don't know what else came in that time. I know like Steam announced their like new hardware. I don't know if that was before or after I went on a hiatus, because it was like November something when they did that, and then it was November something. I need to check. November 8th when I started my hiatus, so it was definitely after. So they announced like Steam. What was it called? It was a box. It was supposed to be like their PC. Like, it was. I can't be bothered, man. I don't know. All I remember is the Steam Deck or Steam Frame. Steam Machine, the GameCube. That's what it was called. Okay, yeah. I was like, Steam Box is not the name. What is it called? Like Steam Machine is like, okay, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so thank you for that. Thank you for that, Bowler. So they announced the Steam Machine, the Steam Controller, and then the Steam Frame. Now, I'm kind of excited for the Steam Frame the most, because it seems like it's a standalone headset that could also, be a wired headset. And it has like controllers that should not drift with the control stick, and it has eye tracking, foveated streaming and whatnot. Uh, yeah, it just seems like an overall fun experience, but I don't know if I'm willing to replace my Quest 2 headset with that. Like I find my headset currently to be fine. I still haven't replaced the cable for it. I mean, I'm not experiencing that many problems as I used to. It still happens with like the whole disconnections happening when I try to connect over to like the stupid MetaLink app that they never update. They never fix, I mean, they update the software, but they never actually fix any part of it. It was fine before they updated it and made it worse somehow. So, yeah. And thank you for the head pat. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait until they announce the pricing for yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait until they announce the pricing for the Steam frame, so then I could, oh god, so then I could decide like whether I want to switch over or not. I don't know. Seems like it might be good or bad. I just gotta wait. But yeah, hello Ark, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Oh yeah, and to answer your question from a couple months ago, Ark, or like a month, I don't know. Oh yeah, you know, like that one time when you asked me how's Ron treating me, how's Ron you're not treating me. Yeah, yeah. Welcome back, glad to see you again. I'm glad to see you too. Glad to see everyone really, but yeah. I'm sorry I ghosted you with the whole thing you were asking me about how I was ready or not. To answer that, I like the game. I didn't want to give like a whole like opinion on it just because I didn't feel like talking to anyone at that time. But it was also just the part of like me achievement hunting, and that was like adding on to the frustrations of it because man, achievements in Ready or Not are so hard to do, man. Like, come on, it's so bad. Like, one achievement was making me lose it, and I'm like, nah, I can't do it. I can't freaking do it. And then it took so many tries, and then I managed to do it somehow. No worries, you totally get that I needed time for myself. Yeah, thank you for understanding. But I feel like I shouldn't excuse that for myself. I better start responding to you now. Oh, alright, then I'll start ignoring every message from now on. Or every No, I'm kidding, never mind. Ready or Not achievements are brutal. Yeah, they are. The one with the Iron Man mode, the one with the hard difficulty one, the one with the... What was the achievement called? Oh yeah, that is the one. That 15 arrests in 15 seconds one. That is the one I hated a lot. That is the one I hated a lot. And that was the one that took me the longest to, you know, get over. Like, Sleeper Agent? Screw that one. Oh my god, I hated that. So much. Man. You would think like, oh, all you do is like do a strategy of just gathering all of them up and then just doing this and that. And thank you Raven for the check-in. I hope you're doing well today. Hello. Hi. Yeah, I hope you're doing well today. But yeah, it was the whole strategy of trying to group 15 suspects together and hoping that they don't move. I mean, there was this whole like exploit where if you just do like a arrest cancel animation, then they stop moving. But man, it takes forever to do that. And there were times where I also died in those runs, and I'm like, no, this is stupid. This is stupid. I can't do it anymore. And so I was trying to look online as to like, what do I do for this stupid achievement? What do I do for this stupid achievement, man? My God. Thank goodness I saw this one post where it's like, oh, all you do is just incapacitate every suspect you see. But you gotta like make sure like you know where they are in between. And then once you incapacitate all of them, then you arrest them. But then you have to go through a whole route figuring out like which is the fastest way to arrest them in under 15 seconds each arrest. So it's like, well, time to freaking take my time here. Leave chem lights to make sure I know which route I'm going and like see which one is the way I should go and which way is not the way to go. But yeah, it's so bad. Seems like I had a tough time with Ready or Not. It was so bad. It was horrible. I mean, the game overall, it's actually pretty nice to play it, and I do like the story building around it. I wasn't ready. Yeah, I wasn't ready at all. Not ready. But yeah, I played the game, and I enjoyed like the little details they but yeah, I enjoyed the little details they added, and so I like after I played the game in its entirety before I started achievement hunting, I looked at this guy named Isaac Morgan. He does like lore videos of Ready or Not, and I'm like, wow, this is so intriguing and so grim, man. What the fuck? And like I appreciated a lot of it, but it's just like, damn. This is like they're not trying to glorify any of it. They're just showing that it's like this is what happens in real life. It's kind of like it's not. I mean, it is fictional, but you know, it's like a retelling of how those stories happen. You know, like they're kind of based off of real stories that, you know, happened in real life. Like, it's better to inform, like, people of what anything happens in the world, you know, rather than to censor it off and just, you know, like, try to make light of it, you know? Like, reveal the truth, not, you know, think like, oh, it's, you just brush it off or something. It's like, no, that's not good, man. And yeah, there were people who were super upset with like the censorship stuff. Personally, the censorship wasn't like a huge deal for me. People were kind of complaining about like, oh, you can't do this or that. And I'm like, man, I get it, but I feel like it's like not a huge part of like the game that you should like complain about. And like besides, if you want to like revert the changes of the censorship, then you could. Like there's like this mod on like Nexus, I think. I don't know, but it was Nexus. There's a mod there that reverts the changes and like removes the censorship. So there you go, uncensored gameplay. There you go. The achievement hunting is rough and Ready or Not. Yeah. I don't know how long it took to get all 100% on it. Probably like 80 hours or so. I don't remember. yeah, it sucked. It sucked a lot. You still need to try the VR mod for it. It's definitely, I don't know if it's really worth trying. I played the VR mod. It took me quite a bit to understand like what I should do to make it run properly. And yeah, it's fun. It's fun in VR, but it's not perfect for sure because it's not it's not like fully tailored yet. Like there's times where if you're trying to disarm a trap, you can't really do that. So you have to have your squad teammate to do it for you. Or maybe there's certain like guns that you want to use, but you end up not being able to. So there's also that, and maybe like a grenade setup that you had, you can't really have that. Well, I mean, that's not entirely true because they do say like you have infinite number of throwables, like your flashbangs, stingers, and gas. But that's a little different. It's a bit limited in a sense. Yeah. So they have to compensate a bit with like how the gameplay should be. There's like a quality of life stuff that happens in the VR mod, like securing evidence or finding civilians or whatever the heck. But yeah, it's definitely fun playing it in VR because it gives you just that little bit of immersion. Tactical Assault VR is super fun. I've never tried that, but I was thinking about it because it was like somewhat similar in a sense with how it goes. But I just I don't know, the way it's like low poly aesthetic and all that. I mean, if it doesn't have to be realistic in graphics, but I don't know, like I feel like the retro aesthetic they're aiming for just feels I don't know, it feels a bit strange. I don't know, in a way. Maybe I'm just being a little picky. Maybe I'm just a little brainwashed into thinking, no, it has to be realistic looking, or else it's not good. But yeah, I don't know. Once you get a headset again, you should try it if I get it. Yeah, maybe. Wait, what do you mean again? You used to have a VR headset? Did you sell a headset, or did your previous headset break? What do you mean again? What happened? I don't know. But yeah, maybe we should when that happens. Overall, Ready or Not is good of a game. It has flaws. Hard difficulty is too hard. Achievement hunting, extremely egregious. And that's all I have to say. So it's like a overall 7 out of 10. Like overall, like adding up to like gameplay, story, achievements, etc. and so on and so forth. Finances are rough at the moment, and looking at the Steam frame potentially. Oh yeah. Might get the Quest 3 if it comes down to it. I think Quest 3 is pretty much the most I think Quest 3 is the safest option. I don't think the Steam frame is going to be as accessible. I think Steam frame's way beyond. I mean, we don't know yet because the pricing, I don't know if the Steam frame is going to compete. It has to be like somewhat similar to the Quest 3. I mean, it doesn't have to be like Quest 3 pricing, but if it's like around 800, like 700 to 800, then I'd say it's reasonable enough, I guess, for a headset of that kind of caliber. Quest 3 is like 500? No, yeah, it is. It's like 500, I think. Yeah. So then if Steam Frame's gonna try to compete with the Quest 3, then maybe that's what they have to price it around. Like they said, it's gonna be a bit cheaper than the Steam or Valve Index, I mean. Steam Index. I mean, technically Steam Frame is developed by Valve also. Doesn't matter about that part though, does it? I don't know. Whatever. But I don't know. I feel like if you want something that's extremely safe and affordable to get, then Quest 3 is pretty good. Quest 3S, not so much because it kind of feels, I don't know. I don't know about that. Like, even though Quest 3S is technically the cheapest VR headset you could get at the moment at $300, it's still like a little limited in hardware. And, you know, that just comes down to the lenses and the, like, resolution of battery life. I think battery life is the same, is it? I don't know. I don't know. You're gonna wait for it, hoping for the best because not a big fan of dealing with Meta app to connect to Steam VR. Oh yeah, that's... I mean, you don't have to use the MetaLink app. There's also stuff like ALVR that you could use. And I've been using that for Steam VR as of late because MetaLink is so bad. But yeah. I've been using ALVR to connect to Steam VR, and that is so much easier to do. And it supports wired connection too, so it ensures the whole stability for the whole video streaming of it, I think. ALVR, you didn't know about that? Yeah, you can totally use ALVR. A good way of connecting there. Or virtual desktop, but I guess virtual desktop is a little different. I don't think virtual desktop works the same way though, but yeah. ALVR is probably like a good way to, you know, connect to Steam VR without using the MetaLink app. And there's also like Steam Link itself. Like Steam has their own like app to connect to Steam VR too, so. But that's... I mean, those options are only if you have a good wireless connection. So if you have like Wi-Fi 6 or a dedicated router for your PC, then you should be fine. But other than that, if you don't, and if you can only use a wire, then just use ALVR for that. But then again, there's someone like me who bought a lot of games on the standalone headset and then had like cross-buy like had like all those things. Yeah. I had all those like games in my standalone headset, like, oh, I can add that to my PC too for free. And like, man, that sucks. Like some of those games I also... I wish I didn't do that, but it's too bad. I don't want to spend like another set amount just for it to be on Steam. Come on, that's so much money wasted for nothing, man. You got a Google Fiber router, so you should be good. That should be fine then. Usually do wired. Yeah, either way, I think if you use ALVR, then you should be safe. And thank you for that, Pat. Yeah. ALVR is free too, so you don't have to pay for virtual desktop. Steam Link is also... yeah, Steam Link is also good application to use. Because that's also free. Yeah, that's it. Now to get a Quest 3 for $500 for it. Heck. Man. And I don't know. Like, Steam Frame looks at Facebook Marketplace again. I don't know if there's any used Quest 3s, like, just there for a reasonable price. Christ. Yeah. Man. Oh wait, but the perk of getting a Quest 3 is being able to play exclusives. Oh god. Batman Arkham Shadow? That's, like, I've heard people say it's good, and I don't know why they never ported that into PC, man. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. It could reach a much wider audience, but then they decide, oh no, it's a marketing tactic for people to get the Quest 3. So then they can play Batman Arkham Shadow. I'm like, man, god dang it. You put one of the Arkham games in that headset? I mean, not like the Quest 3 is a bad headset, but come on. It's like Nintendo all over again with their exclusives. Ah! I hate it. Hate it so much. Man. Alright. What else was I gonna think about? I don't remember. $370 for 128 gigabyte. That's kind of good. I say kinda because I don't know in what condition it's in. Like, maybe the battery isn't good enough, or maybe the storage isn't high enough. I don't know. If you're gonna connect to your PC anyway, then the storage size really doesn't matter. So it really just comes down to the battery life. Yeah. Man. But anyway, you're gonna be wired always. Yeah, that's true. Oh right. Yeah, I was gonna talk about that whole time I recorded Wuwa gameplay. I already did talk about that. I did recordings of like main quest stuff. It's like, oh, it's this guy, and then this guy, and then 3.0 story. Yippee! Motorcycle. Sega collab, but it's not really like a huge collab, but it's nice to have at least. Your tacos. Man, Ark, what are you doing? Get your tacos, man. You read weird. Man. Can't even read, Spencer. Wow. They can't even read properly. It really is brushing off to them. Man, I don't know. But you have to go? You mean your orders to go? No, I'm kidding. I mean, anyway. Thank you for stopping in, Necro. I hope you, enjoy the rest of your day then. Yeah. Yeah, just, I'll see you later, okay? Is that an order? No. I was like wondering, to go? Is for here or for to go? It was like kind of coinciding with the tacos that Ark was mentioning, so I was like, what? To go order? No. I don't know. But anyway, the whole time I was gone in hiatus, I was recording Wuwa gameplay, and if I do start streaming Wuwa again, then it's gonna look a little weird for those who haven't been caught up with that. Great. But not like that matters anyway. And what Afterwards, I think it was... I don't know, like what should I mention first? The parts... I don't know, it's maybe the part where I went to the maid cafe. Yeah, the maid cafe. In case no one knew. Yeah. I did a thing. Where the heck are the images? I I need to show and tell. Uh Man, I don't remember where I put it in my folder, man. Where is it? I kept it in there. Where is it, man? No way I removed it. That can't be right. Has to be like... Oh yeah, it's right there. Uh... Yeah, I could do that first. And then... Yeah, just hold on. I have images. I have images. And they're not gonna appear yet. They're just getting set up in the background and you don't see it, but I see it. Ha! And this one right there. Okay. There you go. Yes. And turn off that one. There you go. All right. What story was I? Yeah, right. Maid Cafe. I went to the V-Maid Invasion collab that they were doing over somewhere. I mean, it's not like a secret where Asayoru Cafe is located at. I went to that Maid Cafe because they were having a collab with Doki Bird and Mint Phantom, and I was like, yeah, I should go. Now I was looking through like the whole thing of what they were gonna include in the whole reservation of it. And it's like, oh, includes entree, drink, dessert, some freebies, some checky photos, and meet and greet. And I'm like, yes, this is great. and I'm like, okay, gotta do it. And it's like, plus you get to meet two of them instead of just one of them. Yeah. And so I went, well, when was it? I think it was exactly a month ago no, it wasn't exactly a month. That can't be right. It was the 13th of December when I went, I think. I mean, I probably have to look anyway, you know. But yeah, I went there, and the reason why I went there is mostly to cope. It was to cope with my disappointment with TwitchCon. I did not like TwitchCon. I mean, I kind of mentioned it like around the time. I did not like it. It was so bad. And I missed out on stuff that I should have just been like planning for, you know, because I didn't really plan anything. I just kind of wanted to meet whoever I wanted to meet, and that was it. So I just yeah, I was just like, man, I am not satisfied with the amount of like with the kind of stuff I had to deal with in that. So why not go to like another VTuber event? You're back with tacos? Yay! Hope they're not uh I don't know what have the tacos been doing? I don't know. But yeah, oh yeah, to catch up with Ark here while you were gone. I was just mentioning just the maid cafe I went to last month. And yeah, hopefully hopefully your tacos are safe. uh yeah, going to the maid cafe because of a VTuber collab, and I was like, yeah, and then I went, and that looked cool from what you saw. Yeah, it was very nice. It was super nice. Uh, it was mostly to cope. It was mostly to cope with TwitchCon though, because TwitchCon was super disappointing, and I missed out on a lot of stuff too. Like I could have done meet and greets, but I didn't. I, I didn't, and I couldn't. And I was super sleep deprived when I was at TwitchCon because I couldn't get enough sleep. And so I'm like, I'm too tired for this. Sheesh, man. I can't pay attention at all. TwitchCon is it anyway. Yeah, I was super hesitant on it because I was like, you don't go there for anything good. You only go there to meet people. Like if you wanted to meet with friends, you could have just went to Universal Studios. It's so much more enjoyable that way, you know? But no, you go to TwitchCon for some dumb reason. And then have security not do their job. And have people butt in their cameras in front of your face when you're trying to do a thing. And people not having any awareness at all while you're trying to walk. Yay. I know I was sleep deprived at the time, but that doesn't excuse the fact that people just don't fucking care where you are, and they just don't see you. Yeah, so anyway, TwitchCon sucked. Hearing what security did piss you off. Yeah, it pissed everyone off. Pissed me off, pissed everyone off. Pissed off a friend of mine off. Like I know like at the time Styx was trying to like meet up with me, and he was trying to bring his own lightsaber, you know, that he bought from TwitchCon itself. And like he bought it the day before I went, and then when he tried to bring it back into like the time I was there, he couldn't. It's like, wow, security, good job. Good job. Like, wow, clap 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 clap. It makes no sense because they let me in with 2 lightsabers. No problem, even if my lightsaber looked a little suspicious with the shape of it, you know? I mean, if you've seen the video anyway, you would understand. But, it makes no sense, man. I brought in 2 lightsabers. They didn't even bat an eye. They let me in. Woohoo! And then when Styx tried to bring it in, he couldn't. No matter what. So then he had to leave his lightsaber like in storage, or he had to ship it out to his house address instead. So I'm like, man, we can't do a lightsaber meetup anymore. So it's just me. Me with my expensive thing of metal and plastic and LEDs whatever the heck. Yeah, so yeah, anyway, uh the thing with that is they let me in not just once, but they let me in twice. Like one time was of course when I was entering in the morning of TwitchCon, but also when I was like heading out to go someplace for a meetup, and then heading back into the convention, and then they let me in. Like I wanted to get something in Artist Alley, so I went back into TwitchCon, and then they let me in. I'm like, what? What is this? They even looked at the thing. They kind of looked at it weird, and I'm like, okay. And they still let me in. I'm like, well, that's just how it is. Don't you like it when, you know, they don't make any sense? Don't you just like it when they let me in, but they don't let anyone else in with it? It's like, what? And then they start selling knives at the like the block party nearby or something. I don't know. They were selling some really weird stuff at. They were doing weird stuff that's so much worse than like lightsabers, man. I swear, it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, uh, just go back on topic with the maid cafe. I was trying to go there. I was about 20 minutes late. I was 20 minutes late to the reservation. I felt so bad. And the traffic sucked. That was the whole thing about it. I know, it's so bad that I missed it by that much. But the traffic was so bad that I couldn't do anything about it. Like, I started driving there like an hour or so earlier before the time, and I still couldn't get there in time. That's just how bad it was, man. I I thought I could reach there, but I was 20 minutes late. But they let me in. They didn't start, so I'm like, wow, that's cool. And I was like, at least I didn't feel like my money was wasted. Yay! But yeah, it didn't really. Yeah, I got scolded. Like I know it was like at it felt like they were playing a bit, but it felt like they were also like they were really disappointed that I was late. Man, it's like, man, god damn it, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's not like, you know, people are crashing all over the place and delaying my arrival or anything like that. It's like, god damn it. Oh man. Just the way it is. Just the way it is. You know, when you have people driving all over the place, and then things happen, making things so much slower. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I enjoyed myself at the maid cafe. It was fun. I wish I could have gone with a friend, but I had fun with the people who were there because they were fans of the same VTubers that I was meeting up with. So yeah, it was a fun time. Food was nice, drink was good, dessert was amazing, service was pretty top notch. What I have there? I don't remember exactly what it was, but for entrees it was a risotto. For a drink it was malt chocolate milkshake, and then dessert was like a coconut mango parfait. That's I think that's really what covers it. Yeah. So I had like two themed like 2 Dokibird themed food items, and then 1 mint phantom drink. So like I didn't want to go all out on the Dokibird theme. I just like wanted to try, like I tried to get like a bit more variety, and I mean not enough variety of course, but it's like just a bit. But yeah, it was nice. Like, oh, I got a, it's a nice nice experience overall with the maids as well as the VTubers who were there to do like the singing performance and them doing meet and greets as well. The meet and greet section though, it was a little different than advertised. They claimed it to be a minute with the VTuber, which, you know, that's kind of standard for certain VTuber meet and greets. Of course, not like every meet and greet for VTubers is a minute long. It's probably like 3 minutes long maximum. But in reality, it was more like 30 seconds of like meeting them, and then the other 30 seconds is them posing for a checky photo. So it's a little different than what it really was advertised for, but I mean, I don't really think it's that big of a deal, to be honest. Because I don't think I would have been able to get enough words in anyway. But yeah, that's interesting for sure. So anyway, this is what the photos look. Actually, let me double check to see if it's actually there. Okay, yeah, there. So this is what this one looked like. It's a very cute photo. I mean, I posted it on Twitter, but I obviously removed that from Twitter because of the stupid AI edit feature, and I'm like, nope, don't want that anymore. But yeah, one of my favorite VTubers, and it was such a cute pose too. I'm like, heck yeah. And it even has Ember, or as she calls him, Dad, DAD. Whatever, I forgot the acronym, what that stands for, what the abbreviation stands for. But it's actually just Amber in general with the dog on top of the head. It's a cute photo for sure. But yeah, I respect Dokibird a lot just cause, man, it's so like she does so much, man. Kind of is one of the reasons why I started like doing VTubing and like trying to go above and beyond with projects. Like Dokibird does so much stuff off like behind the scenes. I'm like, yeah, I wanna. Well, obviously I don't want to be just like her, but I want to be somewhat like in like somewhere near that level. Not like, of course, not exactly near that level, but you know, I just like, yeah, I wanted to want to be at that part, you know, like try to be ambitious and whatnot, minus the whole like spending so much money on this whole thing for nothing sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, oh yeah, the acronym is Doki Amber Doge. That's the acronym that I still hate, like abbreviation or acronym. Is like, it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be whatever the heck. It's supposed to be abbreviation, right? Not acronym. Acronym is this, abbreviation is that. Oh man, it's so dumb. But whatever. That's understandable. Yeah. So it's like, like a huge respect with her. And I'm like, yeah, of course, like even though she has like this whole toxic personality and all that, she's actually not that bad, man. It's like, oh, if you only watch clips of her being toxic, then you would think she's just that. But no, she's actually not. She's actually not like that at all, man. And it's like I wish people would watch less clips and more of the actual stream because of that. It's like I wish people would do that so then they could get a much better understanding of that. So yeah, uh, kind of lore tidbit with that, I guess. The other one is Mint. Photo like this, and this one's also very cute. And this one is like mostly because I enjoy listening to her singing and all that, and all the funny moments with her being freaky and whatnot. Man. No, but aside from the unhinged nature and all that, it's still like she's still fun to, watch and kind of inspire from that. You should actually watch Mint and Doki. Yeah, you should. Their dynamic together is so fun, and like each of them individually have their own strengths. Strengths, strengths and weaknesses. Hey, what the heck, man? But yeah, I really enjoyed it though overall. Like yeah, just yeah, just the only thing I didn't want to mention to them is like, oh, I do VTubing, because I'm like, no, I don't. Like, I'd rather them not know about me, because it's not worth it. Like, it doesn't make any sense to self-advertise like that. It makes no sense. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a VTuber too. It's like, okay. No, but I just wanted to be normal guy, okay? Yeah, welcome in, Senna. Glad you didn't change your name this time in however many months. Hope you're doing well though. But yeah, you realized you turned 5 this March? Oh, your 5th anniversary, huh? Maybe? I guess. Well, you're advanced old. Hey, I'm getting there too, man. It's gonna be 3 for me. It's about to be 3 for me, man. Or it's actually 3 years already by now. I mean, I don't think I counted though, because I went on the 2-month hiatus. But yeah, whatever. What do you mean, what? You don't know that? Never mind. What a fake fan. What am I on about? No, whatever. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. I'm just not gonna mention it anymore. Alright. Explain? No, I'm not explaining. Never mind. Oh, how long we've been yeah, no, it's true though. It's true. Yeah. Yeah, I've had a fun time over there. Of course, with like, I didn't manage to say all that I wanted to say in the meet and greets, but yeah, it's overall just to fulfill like a goal of mine. That's all that really matters in the end. And it was just enough to cope with the super disappointing visit to TwitchCon. That's really all. Man, that was the cope I needed, and it was actually worth it. It was actually worth it. Yeah. But yeah, your dust? Sure. Okay, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Around, I think also around that time, I oh, okay, no, not really around that time. It was before that. Uh, I bought a bare bones kit for a keyboard of mine uh during Black Friday, and I noticed it was like $50. I'm like, heck yeah. And it's full aluminum, and it's the Monsgeek M1V5. I did not get the TMR version because that was not on sale for that price. I only needed the normal version anyway. Oh snap. Yeah, so it was the one upgrade I needed to really settle it all. Okay, not really, but it was pretty much the upgrade I wanted to make. So like it was one of the things I added on the wish list for Throne, but I ended up just getting it for myself because I'm like, oh yeah, $50. That's not too bad. I got it, and so here I have it. I'm not using it right now. I'm actually using a different keyboard. I'll mention that part later. But man, having like this full aluminum keyboard with ceramic keycaps as well is making this thing super heavy, man. I think it's like 5 pounds or 4 to 5 pounds maybe for a keyboard. Yeah, that makes no sense, but hey, if it's on your desk all the time, then it really isn't a huge issue. But it was damn, that's heavy. Yeah. Typically, the heavier the keyboard, the better it sounds, right? I don't know. Is it really worth it? I mean, to me, it's worth it. It sounds great. It sounds great. Let me pull up a sound test of it, actually. Let's see if I could really get it here. Alright. Just pause the BGM for a bit. What it sounds like now. Keyboard recorded with the ASMR mics. Damn. Yeah, sounds real nice. It's so satisfying. Like that is the last upgrade I needed for the whole keyboard to work out. So from now on, that is my main keyboard. It's not the deepest pitch sounding keyboard, but it's good to type on. That's all that matters. It sounds good and it feels good. If I wanted it to sound deeper, then I would switch the switches. But yeah, I don't know. You gotta upgrade your keyboard at some point. Yeah. But anyway, that is the Monsgeek M1V5. And you can expect that to show up in my ASMR streams a whole lot. You plan to get the one you sent me a long time ago, if I remember. I don't remember that one. Let me check actually. uh, Frick. Well, oh, you just sent it to me. Oh, the Yunzi. I see. Yeah, you could. I don't know if there's a better option though. I mean, there's all. Alright, let me actually check right now. The UNC AL80 or the Wamir. Oh, what was it? Wamir something. Because there's probably better options, but the UNC AL80 is not bad either. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that I did a tape mod. I did a tape mod on my Monsgeek keyboard, so it's a bit different than how it would usually sound, but yeah, stabilizers were already perfect out of the box, so Monsgeek did a good job with that. So it's no longer this weird pingy or ticking noise that you hear with stabilizers that aren't balanced or looped properly. So it's actually just good. It's just good. Yeah, you're broken fish, so it's okay. No, that's not what I mean. I mean like in a way that you could find better options for cheaper or something like that. Main consideration is the wireless feature in Gatoron Zero switches. That's your priority? Well, I don't actually know what the Gatoron Zero switches actually do though. Maybe it's just how it sounds, maybe it's how it feels. I mean... And 10 keyless too? I don't... That's not TKL at all. What do you mean? I'm looking at the UCL80. It is not TKL size. It's a 75%. That's 75%. What do you mean it's a TKL? That's 75%. They call it 80 because it's... I don't know why it's called 80. It might be 80 keys? But it's definitely not 80%. Almost. Oh yeah, you know what else is a TKL? I don't know either. Well, don't ask me because I don't use TKL at all. Man. I feel like there might be better options though. Man. I mean, it's not like Yunzi makes bad keyboards. They make good keyboards, but there might be better alternatives than that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being... picky, man. Your keyboard is fine? No, it's not. You're coping. What would I recommend? I don't know. I feel like if you were gonna go for the Yunzi AL80, then I would prefer you would switch to something like the Wamir SK75 instead, because that is just a bit cheaper, but I think it's a bit more customizable, I think. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have the screen, but why would you ever need a screen? Wait, let me see. Cause they have like a gasket mount system. And hot swap. And whatever the heck. And screen. Whatever the heck. Is Keychron a good brand? It's okay. I mean, I used the Keychron keyboard. That's what I had for the longest time until I switched the case for it. That's for sure. So the Wamir keyboard, huh? I could give that to you in this link. Sent it to you. Yeah. You're coping because of money. You calling me dumbass? Man. Yeah, coping. Yeah, it's so fun. You did hear about the rainy 75? Man. I mean, I know the rainy 75 was good at one point, but I feel like Walmir probably made it better than the rainy 75. I feel like at this point, rainy 75 is a bit overpriced nowadays, honestly speaking. I mean, it's not like it's a bad keyboard. You won't be disappointed with it, but it's just a bit too outdated, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's just... Yeah, no, it's... I don't know what I'm saying anymore. All I'm saying is that Rainy 75 is more expensive than it used to be. I remember it being like less than 100. Now it's like 130. I'm like, well, that sucks. But I sent over the link to the Walmir SK75 and it's basically the same thing, but better, I guess. I don't know, in some way. Because it has the ball catch system. And that allows for rapid disassembly and allowing customization with the foam and whatnot. So, I guess in that way it's better. I don't know. Ignore you, it's fine. Oh yeah, okay, I'll ignore you then, Wappy, alright. Yeah, I don't know. Your choice really, because it's really just Yunzi being Yunzi, I guess. I don't... Like, I never really thought about it too much. But yeah, right. That was good times, huh? That was good times. Right. And I think I did it. Oh yeah, right. And then it leads over to the Game Awards era with like a whole bunch of announcement stuff. Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic being like the biggest thing that I've seen. And then Star Wars Galactic Racer being like the second biggest thing of the announcements. I mean, that stood out to me anyway. I mean, the other trailers were fine, but High Guard? Nah. High Guard was such an underwhelming last trailer for the Game Awards. I'm like, nah, this sucks. I mean, Orchestra was amazing as always, especially the flute guy. Completely forgot his name. I should remember his name because just simply calling him flute guy is a little disrespectful, but Pedro Eustache, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Pedro, amazing flute performance as always. And yeah, Expedition 33 sweep. Unexpected. Oh yeah, and they announced ENVfield's release date at the Game Awards with the One Republic original song. And I'm like, wow, this is cool. Yeah, so I was obviously hyped up about knowing that the game was coming soon with that. Yeah, so... Oh yeah, and I think I mentioned, like, the recent trailer that released for Arknights Enfield, with Starset. I need that to be on streaming services soon. That song, I need that. Or else, I'm a riot. Alright, but whatever. I guess I'll just have to wait for that. the same thing as having to wait for the game to release on Wednesday or Thursday. And when the game arrives, then I'm probably gonna stream at that moment. Would I recommend Hall effect switches? I never used them, but if you want to use them, then go ahead. I don't think there's really any downside to them. Maybe besides, I don't know, maybe just variable actuation, like maybe, yeah, maybe that's just the only thing really. But if you're using Hall effect switches, you have to make sure that the keyboard you're using is compatible with it. Because people, for no reason, complain about switches not working on their keyboard, and then they blame like the switch manufacturer, like, oh, I hate you, these switches don't work, they're on this polarity instead of the one I use on my keyboard. I was like, yeah, no shit, man, these switches are for a different keyboard, not for yours. Because I know for sure like people has like a glorious keyboard, like a glorious Hall effect keyboard, and those ones exclusively use their own switches. So basically any other Hall effect switch is not compatible with like their glorious keyboards. And I'm like, wow, dumb idiots. No, I'm kidding. Or no, I'm not kidding. They just didn't research, so they are idiots, man. They're not like me, where I research about absolutely everything. You with your OG GMMK1. Yeah, I don't know. 33 was your first big game you played this year and finished a few days ago. Oh, nice. Also, the game? Wait, why are you still here? I thought you were... I mean, okay, well, I guess welcome back from your lurk then? It's your first mechanical keyboard after all. Yeah, that's true. Gotta stick to your roots. Until... it breaks down, I guess. I don't know. Man, back when keyboards were something else. And now they're a whole spectrum of things. Now you're like, it's time to go full sail. Yeah. Yeah, I think... I mean, there's also the Neo 75. But Neo 75's kind of pricey though. I mean, it's good, but it's bare bones. I mean, having it bare bones makes it so choices are easier to make with switches and keycaps, but it's not so easy when you actually have to decide for yourself whether you would need like stuff for your keyboard. I mean that's 75% for you, I guess. I mean, there's the one with the numpad, but it's not a full-size keyboard. And then there's whatever the heck, Neo 80 copper, which is really expensive. Okay, not the most expensive, but it's still expensive. Never mind. What was the bare bones keyboard name again? Neo 80? Well, I said Neo 80 for the TKL. But that's only with like the copper, like the copper accent on there. Like, man, copper, man. That's expensive. Full copper and brass bottom. No, but I the one I mentioned earlier was Neo 75, not Neo 80. Thank you for the headbat, Crimson. Yeah, other than that, yeah, Game Awards happened. Thinking about Star Wars, The Old Republic, like, or just The Old Republic in general. I kind of want to play Knights of the Old Republic on stream, just for the fun of it. Yeah, just for the fun of it, you know, to make sure I get caught up on like the Old Republic again. It's like I just want to experience it just again before the Fate of the Old Republic releases, but I know for sure it's not gonna come that soon. Yeah. Yeah, and then there's the Galactic Racer game that's coming this year. The pod racing game. So hype. If they add that for VR, like if they add VR support, then that's gonna be cool. But we don't know about that yet. It might be a little weird to have that too, but we don't know that. But yeah, anyway. Zen 75. Right. I actually received the keyboard I mentioned. The one I said that I ordered months ago, but it got delayed a whole bunch. It finally arrived last week. And man, it is such a long wait, but so worth it. They gave compensation, so they gave like a $20 gift card for their store, and they gave like 4 keycaps for WASD of like a random color. And I'm like, wow, that's cool. Yeah, so I'm planning to make a review video soon. I already recorded the footage, but I did not edit the footage, nor did I record any voiceover for it, so I'm gonna have to start doing that kind of thing again, editing it. Oh my god, that's gonna be the next ASMR stream, isn't it? Whole typing ASMR and mouse clicking. Yay! Peak ASMR moment, I guess. But yeah, this keyboard I'm actually using right now. So not the Monsgeek one. The Monsgeek I put away for now. I'm using the Syracuse N75 right now. So this is the one that I've actually waited for a long time. And it was worth the wait. Honestly, as long as I get what I want in the end, then it's fine. As long as it's like, as long as I have it and as long as it's fine, and then I'm content with it. Yeah. We love typing and clicking ASMR. Yeah. Yeah, I will present the sound test for the Syracuse N75. This time, gonna sound a bit different than the previous keyboard. If I can find a BGM to pause that. There you go. A bit more poppy. Yeah, it's a bit more on the poppy end, but deeper sounding than the other one. Spacebar is very, very nice. I like this, like, keyboard sound profile a lot because it's just a poppy sound to it. Kinda sounds like raindrops on a window or something. Just kind of trying to find a comparison to how this sounds in comparison with real life. So is the Neo 70 a bare bones kit? Yeah, it's a bare bones kit. Wait, Neo 70, what? You're looking at a different thing. I mean, Neo whatever, Neo this, Neo that. Yeah, it's always gonna be, like, it's always bare bones. They give you, like, they give you a choice of colors for the case, and a choice for, like, the back weight of it. And then they give you a choice for, like, a PCB, and then whatever the heck. You're tripping. Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, and that was the sound test for the Syracuse N75. If you missed it, then let me know. I'll play it again, but I don't know. Just sounds super poppy, super nice. And if I do keyboard typing ASMR again, then that's like either I use that keyboard or I use my main one. I don't know. But yeah, so they give you like 4 choices for case, weight, PCB, and plate. They give you like a wired PCB, so only wired. They give you tri-mode and Z hot swap, so it's like either wired, wireless, or Bluetooth. And then tri-mode ISO hot swap, which is basically just the same thing, but in the UK format with the big enter key and whatever other keycaps they changed. I don't know. And then plate, which is like either aluminum or polypropylene. Aluminum is very standard, whereas polypropylene is gonna be a little bit more flexible, I guess. Hey yo, it's like I haven't seen moisture since last year. Wow! Wow, that's so cool. Man. But yeah, that's what it means. Like, the case color, you choose the color for it. The weight, you could have like a brushed finish or a mirror finish. I mean, mirror finish is super clean though, but it ends up making it more expensive. And then like tri-mode PCB. Honestly, just get the tri-mode if anything, but it doesn't matter, man. Neo 75 is kind of pricey still. Ah, man. Man, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Whatever. You're gonna keep this in mind, thank you for the recommendation. Well, it's more like a I mean, I guess it's a recommendation, but it's still pricey. I mean, you could still keep it in mind though. Yeah. Neo 75. I mean, there's some other keyboards out there. Are you aiming for a TKL in particular though, Arc, or is it just like a 75%? I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm so lost here. TKL preferably. That's so tricky, man. It's so tricky. It's kind of considering that, yeah, there's like the most popular layout is 75% because it just has that perfect form and functionality to it. Of course, people still prefer their numpad, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't know. I mean, you could choose a Unzi keyboard, but there's Unzi keyboards that I don't know. They don't. The design is super cutesy and untraditional, so it might put off some people. It's like, man, this is not the keyboard. Not that's good at all. Or whatever the heck. You could go with that too with the experiments. Well, yeah, we'll see with that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Oh, 75 is what you meant. Okay, well, if that's what you mean, then surely, surely that's fine. Yeah, so let me see here. Some TKLs, huh? It just went from like a just chatting stream to like a keyboard consulting stream, and I'm not even an expert at that. I'm just like looking through. Man. But yeah, again, if you really want Hall effect switches, then yeah, you're gonna have to find a keyboard that actually has compatibility with them. Just be aware of that if you want Hall effect switches. What? Okay, that is not right. Where TKL keyboards? Nope, never mind. I was gonna say, oh, what's this one on the QWERTY keys site? Nope, that is way more than is necessary. Ah, man. Man. There are not... there aren't any good options anymore. It's so over. It's so over. Because a lot of the ones are just either at the $200 range or even more than that. I don't know. That's why TKL is so... I mean, it's not horrible, but it's so hard to find. Man. Honestly, you think the wall mirror will be the best option for now until you get the Neo 75? I mean, I feel like you could just save up a tiny bit more and then get the Neo 75. I feel like if you get the wall mirror keyboard, it feels like you're missing something from it. Whereas with the Neo 75, you could just get it and then decide everything from there. True, yeah. Yeah. Or what about Akko keyboards? I've never seen anything that is I don't know if it's really that good or bad. There's no specs to see here. What am I supposed to see? Oh wait, maybe I should look at the Monsgeek site, see if there's anything there too. Oh yeah, right. There's the TMR version of the Monsgeek keyboard. I already know that, but still. I only got the normal version. TKL M3, huh? But that's the HE version. I mean, I guess that one's technically a TKL, but it only uses Hall effect switches. TMR is debatably superior to Hall effect though. And I don't. Oh man, and meanwhile they discontinue all the other TKL options. I'm like, wow, Monsgeek, what a way to make it accessible. Whoa. So dumb. Why did they do this? Okay, well, what about the Akko keyboard then? What is this? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not gonna mind that. Never mind. I don't have any good TKL options. Oh, Hall effect wasn't a requirement. Well, it doesn't. It's not what I was thinking too much. I was just like, curious about it. That's all it was. Because TMR keyboards nowadays support both like Hall effect and traditional mechanical switches. That's really all it was. Man, there aren't any good TKL keyboards that are within the same price point. It's all gone. It's all gone. Let's just stick with 75% for our sake. Yeah, you could just go with the. I mean, you could just go with the Walmir keyboard. I don't think it's. Or if you want to save up a little bit more, then you could just go for the Neo 75. I feel like in the long run, Neo 75 is gonna be better though, just cause it's on that very premium side. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying stuff. Or actually no, there is no or. There is no or. I'm not gonna recommend the low free keyboard. No. I'm not recommending a low free because I don't use that. I have my Cherokee 775 with me. And it's so much cheaper than the low free keyboard. And it sounds good as well. Yeah, that's what you were thinking. Yeah. Switch recommendations though, I don't know. That's all up to you. I can't recommend switches because that's a subjective opinion. And also there's yeah. Like there's subjective opinions of what you want, but also like sounds, feel, pricing. Oh, you got yours already? Never mind then. Never mind. I guess I don't have to think about that. Woohoo! Well, and what about keycaps then? I wonder about that. What about keycaps? Keycaps fine? Or no? I mean, who knows? Like switches you'll have, but what about keycaps? Huh? What about the keycaps? Are keycaps good? Buckling spring is the only way. Uh, okay, well, to be fair, buckling springs are unique. They're super unique. They don't sound, uh, I mean, they don't sound great, but they have a unique sound. That's for sure. They still make that though, do they? What was the company that does that? Buckling spring keyboard. It was Unicomp? Unicomp, huh? New Model M for $189. My god, $189 for a really funny keyboard. Man. Silent linear and low actuation force, which is the TTC silent froze in V2 switches for you. Ah, that's pretty interesting. Yeah. I mean, silent switches though? I mean, that's nice. I was just curious about like how would they sound though? Because they don't really sound. They don't really make sound. I mean, they can make sound, but it's really hard to hear. But keycap recommendations? I don't know. That's also up to preference of what you like the look of. You want them to be quiet? Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I don't have any keycap recommendations either. It's also preference based. I can't recommend I cannot recommend ceramic keycaps to the beginner side of it because they're kind of pricey. But in fairness, if you look at like some keycap sets, they kind of already end up being just as expensive. Then PBT will be fine. Yeah, it's better that way. Because ceramic keycaps, they're typically they're typically about $140 for the full set. Although technically, if you're just doing a 75% build, then you don't need that whole full set. You could just get like a split set with like A set and B set, which is it's gonna be a tiny bit less. Maybe $108? Yeah, maybe. I mean, the matte finish ones are even cheaper, so that's also a thing. Yeah. Or just be like me where I bought a whole Zen 75 keyboard and it was $110, and it's a keyboard with nice switches and nice keycaps. So it was a steal. It was such a steal. Like, whoa! Yeah. But I don't have any recommendations. Looks a non-existent wallet. Yeah. I don't have any recommendations for keycap sets because it's really aesthetic. As long as you find something that's double shot PBT keycaps, then you're fine. You're good to go. And it's also like preference with like what profile you want, like cherry profile or SA profile, OEM, whatever the heck. I mean, SA profile is typically the one that sounds the best, subjectively, anyway. But man, SA profile is so tall in keycaps. Man, they're such tall keycaps. And then there's like the cherry profile, which is super traditional. And then some other ones that are just very flat looking. I don't know. Whatever. You appreciate me helping you out as always. Yeah, no worries. No. no problem at all. Just being such a dumb nerd. As always. Yeah. Probably going to stick with Cherry to keep it simple. Yeah, Cherry profile. It's a safe pick. Because SA profile I've never tried either. But all I know is SA profile is kind of tall. It might take time to get used to. Might need a wrist rest. For that, I think. But yeah, I don't know what I don't know what I'm gonna maybe I'll just end stream for the night. Yeah, maybe I'll just end stream. Because yeah, maybe I should. So yeah, it's been almost 2.5 hours since. So yeah, I feel like it's a good stopping point. Like I've already caught up with what I was saying and all that, and up to right now. Yeah, it's totally understandable. Yeah, so I don't know when I'll stream next, but it might be, yeah, again, as I said on the Discord server, yeah, as I said on there, I'm not gonna follow a set schedule. I'm just gonna be a little spontaneous with how it goes. So I feel like the soonest, like the one this stream you'll see me in would be on Wednesday night. Hopefully for Arknight's Enfield. If not Wednesday, then it's gonna be Thursday. Glad to see you back. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for real. Yeah. So I'm just gonna be chilling. Gonna be doing whatever. And then, you know, having fun on Arknight's Enfield when that comes out. Free Ardelia and free signature weapon. So peak, man. I can't wait for it. Yeah, anyway. Who can I raid right now? I don't know if I should raid anyone. It's like, oh hi, it's been a while. Have a good night, take care of myself. I will. Thank you so much, Ark, and thank you everyone else who stopped by to watch the stream. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still kinda, what do I want to, what is Crimson doing? I guess trying to look, like I'm trying to look, it's like, oh, can I, is it a good time? No problem, always got to support me. Yeah. The brat made you? Brat made you what? Oh. Made you watch? Made you do whatever? Man, I don't know. But I guess I don't know. Do I want to raid into anyone? It feels a little weird. It feels a little weird to raid someone after all this time. I could end stream too. Yeah, that's true. But it feels a little weird. Ah man, whatever. I don't think I want to worry about anything right now, so I'm just maybe I should just ease into it. So I'm not gonna raid into anyone at the moment. I'm probably gonna start raiding other people once like maybe once the next stream comes around then. Like I don't want to rush into it too much. Like I've just come back. So yeah. My god, that I stayed there for a little longer than I thought. Anyway, alright, no raid for today, but probably gonna do it next stream when that happens. Yeah. And hopefully everything will be fine there. Alright. Well, I appreciate everyone who stopped in. Thank you to whoever stopped in to watch the stream, and thank you to whoever stopped by to watch the VOD. I appreciate it as always. And I'll see everyone in the next stream. Alright, goodbye! Thank you for stream, Mr. Cyborg. Yeah, no problem. Alright, bye-bye.